What is autonomy? Autonomy is the need to be in control of your own life. Basically, to be autonomous is to be one's own person. We all want control over our own lives, and this doesn't change when you move into long-term care home. When elders move into long-term care, they lose control over so much of their life just by virtue of their move. If you think about it, no one ever plans or really chooses to move into a long-term care home. And a big fear of the nursing home in our society is that if we move there, we lose control and choice in our lives. And this is a valid fear because this is often what happens in the traditional nursing home, one that's based in the institutional model. Because in an institutional framework, staff typically make decisions for elders based on what works best for them as staff, or they make decisions based on what they think is safest or best for the person. This is one of the reasons why within the Eden alternative philosophy, we know that we need to do something different. No one wants to live in a place where they have no control or authority to live their lives the way they want to live them. And so we need to ensure that we're committed to supporting elders as they direct their own lives. In the Eden alternative philosophy, we commit to a person-directed model. We see ourselves as care partners with the elders, not caregivers. Our role is to support, encourage, and enable elders as they direct their own lives. We need to offer choices and respect the choices that elders make. Think about the need for autonomy as a piggy bank. When somebody moves into long-term care, it's like the bottom of the piggy bank is opened and starts to empty. And our job is to keep adding to the piggy bank to keep it full. Ask every time, offer choices, and respect decisions that elders make. That's how we keep adding to the piggy bank. Sometimes a challenge with this is when elders make choices to live at risk in some way or another. And as staff working in long-term care, we can get caught up in what Dr. Thomas from the Eden Alternative calls surplus safety, where we feel the need to take all risk out of people's lives when they move into long-term care. But we need to remember that risk is part of life, and we all make choices as adults that aren't always the safest option. Think of a time you did something adventurous, for example, snorkeling, ziplining, or even to the Apex trampoline park. The very first thing you need to do is sign a waiver that details all the potential risks. So here's my question for you. Have any of you ever, after reading the waiver, decided it was just too risky to go through with it? Probably not. And that's because we all take risks in life. Risk is part of life, so why do we feel the need to take that away from people who live in long-term care? We need to change our thinking. So, let's enhance well-being and the need for autonomy for elders who live at Sherbrooke and Central Haven. Let's commit to supporting elders as they direct their own lives. Let's ask every time what they want. And let's remember that we work in the elders' home and that the flow of day-to-day life needs to be directed by the people who live here.